So, apparently, some unnamed kid lost his ball, and somehow I have to go and retrieve it from a witch? Oh boy, the life of an adventurer. So, the quest Witch's House starts with talking to a boy, a glowing, sobbing boy, might I add. So, this glowing boy asks me to fetch his ball from the witch. Now I haven't been playing this game for too long, but from my limited gaming experience, you do not say no to a glowing or sobbing child, especially if they ask for their ball back. And yes, I am using the Quest Helper plugin. So I start by inconspicuously going to the witch's house, and rather than politely asking for the kid's ball back, I steal a key from underneath a household plant and trespass into and enter her house. Great. Some hero I am. Trespassing into private property like this. At this point, I gotta say, I already have all the required items for the quest, except one, and we'll get to it. But for the time being, the criminal in me awakens, and as I am already inside, trespassing, I thought, hmm, why not read this private diary of a complete stranger? The diary had some interesting facts. The witch was making progress in some kind of an experiment. She likes sausages for dinner, just like me. She also hates the sobbing boy outside, and there were details of a witch's rave party, which would end up in group freaking, with a time and address of how the same. And would you look at that? It's today. I'll be keeping this diary for heroic purposes, of course. Then I head to her basement. Again, might I remind you that I am still trespassing. And here it takes me several attempts to find an item I was told by the wiki page of this quest that are in these boxes. I search and it takes quite a few times, but and I finally am the proud owner of leather gloves and a lot of cabbage. This witch must like cabbages a lot. And then, after I get my leather gloves, the shock proof leather gloves, might I add, I completely forget to equip them and get shocked. Great going so far. I finally figure out how to equip gloves and then go past the electric fence. Now, on a side note, so this world has electric fences but no mobile phones? What a weird world this is. Anyways, I search the cupboard, get a magnet, run upstairs, still trespassing by the way. I lure a mouse with cheese, then use a magnet on it so it would open a door. And at this point, I'm just thinking, this woman is mad. Just get a guard, lady. This is too much trouble, especially for you to go through every day, every time for this. Then I enter the garden. Still trespassing, by the way. Have I mentioned that yet? No? Okay. Anyways, I find this mad woman parading around her garden, probably practicing some moves for the rave party or just being a paranoid guard of her own garden. I don't judge though. I am judging. I am judging. I just try to get past her, but she notices me, and before I could use my wit and charm on her, she says something out loud which sounded either like flirting with me in French or calling me a pig in German. Well, whatever it was, I got slightly displaced out of the garden. And so I trespass again. I find out I have to do all the steps so far again. What a horrible mechanism. Also, damn that French or German witch, whose name, by the way, I checked from the wiki page to be Nora T. Hag. Ah, no wonder she's so mean. I mean, her name has Hag in it. Definitely German then. So, after doing all the steps again, I reach the garden again, and this time I'm more careful not to be seen and kicked out of our house. Wait just a second. How am I the good guy in this? So, anyways, I finally reach the fountain. I find a key, which I use to open her shed in the garden. And again, lady, that's too much security. Seriously, seriously. I enter the shed, and well, I see something. The experiment the witch was working on. The best way I can describe it, that it looked like grey matter from Ben 10, made out of blue putty by a 4-year-old. And so I murder this abomination. But then it changes to a spider. I kill that too. But then it changes to a bear, which was slightly harder to kill, but finally it transforms into a wolf, which was honestly easier to kill than the bear, but whatever. I finally take the ball and inconspicuously leave the witch's premises. I return to the glowing, now not sobbing kid, and the quest is complete. I even get a level up for my efforts. Now that that's done, let's head to the rave party with the sexy witches. Wait, wait just a second. Where's my diary? With the address? Did I did I accidentally drop it somewhere? No. And that was the dramatic retelling by an OSRS noob, which is House Quest. Like, subscribe, and comment down below if you like this video.